my name is Robert Power, and today I'll be showing you how to take a Glock apart for cleaning purposes and then how to put it back together afterwards. Now, before we begin, a couple of tips. First, always treat your gun as though it is loaded, even if it is not. Second, have a gun on, or have a box on hand for any loose parts. Now, you're only breaking this down into its slide, its spring, its barrel, and its frame. So you don't have any really small parts, but even so, keeping them close together is always a good idea. Without further ado, let's begin. To take the gun apart, first things first, you're going to want to remove the magazine. Then, you're going to want to make sure it is not loaded. You do that by pulling the slide back and checking the chamber where a bullet would be. Now, you can see there's no metal visible in there, so there's no round in there. Also, when you pull the slide back, the round would eject naturally. So, now that we've done that, there's tension that prevents you from removing the slide, so you have to pull the trigger, making sure the gun's put in a safe direction. You hear the click, and the tension's released. Now we want to remove the slide. On the Glock, you can see there are tabs here and on the other side, so here. And to remove the slide, you pull the slide back ever so slightly, pull those tabs down, slide comes off, and you have the frame. Put in the frame the box the Glock comes in, and then you remove the spring. Kind of did that one a little quickly, so let me put it back so I can show you again. It goes right there, keeping the barrel in place. So you remove the spring, put it with the frame, and I'm left with the slide and the barrel. To remove the barrel, you want to push it forward ever so slightly, and you can see it comes out from its place. Doing this a couple of times so you can see where it goes. So you push that up, pull it forward, and then it comes out. And now you have your parts in the box. Now, to put it back together, you merely reverse what you just did. Take the slide, again, take the barrel, and you put the barrel back where it goes, through that opening, and you slide it back so it sits into place. Now, you take the spring, and you put it back in this opening here. So you push it enough so that it sits in place. You hear that snap as it goes back into place. Now, put the slide back, and you can see on this frame there are these ledges here that the slide catches on, so that it slides. And let me do that so you can see it. Put it on here, and one more time. See it. And now you slightly back, you hear that click. The slide is seated comfortably, and there's no tension in the trigger, and your gun is back together. Now you just put the magazine back in there, and it's back to how it was when you started. Now this orange thing that was in the box is a nifty little gadget because it allows you to show that the gun is not loaded. It goes in the chamber. And another nifty little thing about the Glock that most other guns also have is a slide lock, which is that little tab right there. When the slide goes back far enough, it goes up and keeps the slide from going forward, which is nice when you're storing it, and also when you're making sure it's not loaded. So that is how you take a Glock apart and put it back together.